Glacier Melt. Yeah. There's an article in National Geographic this month about Chile and how the glaciers down there are all melting, turning into water, and they're continuing to melt. Well, it's winter time. Yes, it is, isn't it? Ever hear of midnight sun? So you have summer, midnight sun, then you have summer, and then you have winter again, and everything up there. That's what happens when you add so much CO2 to the atmosphere. It keeps trapping this stuff. We go the glaciers, we go to Switzerland. Some glaciers have already melted. They have put up dams around in front of glaciers to slow the water escaping. They have, in some of the ice fields, they have recycled plastic by making it into plastic sheets, white plastic sheets, of course, and they're putting it on the glaciers in Switzerland and on the snow fields in Switzerland. Artificial snow. They set artificial snow, and to preserve it, they either pile it all together and throw a tarp over it for the next season. Is it working? Well, who knows? It's still melting. You know, in the winter and the summertime, it's really melting. Go to Alaska glaciers there, and all the glaciers are basically filling the rivers up. You know, what used to be a trickle is now a flood in Alaska. And then you have the permafrost melting, sinkholes and permafrost melting all year long. One of the bad things is the caribou up there. What are the caribou is? They're eating off of a floodplain. And by the end of this century, with the rise of the oceans by 3 feet, all that will be flooded. You would figure the polar bear are gone. But you go there and you see a glacier melt, you go to Greenland, where you happen to see massive lakes in sitting on the glaciers, big blue lakes, and which drain and flooding that thing, which is having effect on the Gulf Stream. You're pouring a lot of 34-degree water or more into the Gulf Stream, which is having an effect of slowing down the Gulf Stream. The Gulf Stream, goes up along the floor between the Bahamas and that trench up there, goes up the New York across that thing, and then it circles back. That is slowing down and being diluted of salt. Well, a big time, because remember, Iceland is also melting. Big time, and it's having an effect on the weather in Europe. They're seeing triple-digit temperatures. Yes. And could it be the stalling of the stream? Yeah. It's slowing down, so the heat is escaping more. Because basically cold water is sinking and warm water is rising. So the water out of Greenland is sinking down and playing with the Gulf Stream. But, well, it might be a freak. Next year they may have snow in July. Unlikely. And the same thing in Florida. That it could have the same effect. We don't know. It's all new. Science is there. Yes, we predict that it can be a really bad thing. But again, that's glacier melt for you. We will find out in 100 years, won't we? Or by the end of this century, how much we have screwed up our planet.